Today, I will be talking about a very interesting case that many of you may struggle to solve in your job. It's about calculating the cumulative count for each unique record in MS Excel. This is the Challenge-9 that I posted on LinkedIn. I'll share the link for your reference so that you can explore different solutions shared by the experts. And it will be very helpful for your understanding. As you can see, I have a table of 4 columns. The first column contains the order date. Second column shows outlet code where I sold different kinds of product. And the third column represents the different kinds of product. Fourth column contains volume. Now suppose I sold 3 different kinds of product to a outlet on 3rd November and recorded this sale only in one memo. So the total number of memo will be 1 for this outlet of this date. Again, on 4th November, I sold 2 different products to the same outlet and obviously recorded in only one memo. So the total number of memo for this date will be 1. And again, on 5th November, I sold a product to this same outlet and recorded this sale again in only one memo. So the final cumulative memo count for this outlet becomes 3. In this way, I will calculate the cumulative memo count for the other outlet. To solve this problem, I will create separate serial number for each unique record. I mean, for 3rd November, for this outlet, the serial number will be 1, 2, and 3. Again, the new serial number will start from 1 for this 4th November of the same outlet and it will be 1, 2. Again, the serial number will start for the 5th November and it will be 1. And in this way, I will also generate the serial number for the other outlet. To generate the serial number, I will use countif function. Though countif function returns the cumulative count, but I will apply a different logic to generate my expected serial number. So the first criteria range will be this cell. If I press colon, the same cell will appear. So the range will be B4 colon B4, comma, and the criteria will be this cell, comma. Second criteria range will be my outlet code. So I will select this range, press colon. So this same cell will show up, comma, and the criteria will be this cell. Now I will make this cell absolute. So I will press F4. Again, I will press F4 to make this cell absolute. Now I will press enter. I have 1. If I drag down this formula, you can see I have 2 because this record has 2 times within this range. So it is increasing the range and counting accordingly. If I just drag down the formula, you can see now this record has 3 times within this range. And in this way, I will find the serial number for the other records. Now I will use countif function. So the criteria range will be my outlet code, comma, and criteria will be this outlet, comma, and second criteria range will be my serial number range, comma, and the criteria will be 1 because I only count the value of 1. If I close the bracket as press enter, now you can see this is my cumulative count for this outlet. But I will show you how you can solve this kind of problem using Excel 365 dynamic array formulas. Before writing the formula, I will show you another concept to generate the serial number, and this concept will be incorporated in the Excel 365 dynamic array formulas. So the concept is I will check how many times this value exists within my selected range. So again, I will select this cell and press colon. This cell will appear equal to this cell. So it will return true or false, and we know true means 1 and false means 0. In the same way, I will make this cell absolute. I'll close the bracket and press enter. Now it has returned true. If I drag down, it has returned true and true because this value has 2 times within this range. Now I apply my second criteria. So the second criteria will be my outlet code. I will change the column reference. It will be C and it will be C. I will press enter. Now I have 1. If I drag down the formula, you can see I have 2, 1. So I will sum them. Here I will use sum function. If I close the bracket and press enter and fill down the formula, I will have the same serial number. So I will apply this formula in Excel 365 dynamic array formulas as countif function requires physical reference. So let me write the formula. I will use map function. So the first array will be my date range, comma, and the second array will be my outlet, comma. Now I will use lambda function. Now I will assign two names to this range. So the first name will be X, second name will be Y. Now I will copy the formula I have used. So I will copy this formula and paste it here. Here the cell reference will be X and the reference will be X. Again, the cell reference will be Y and the reference will be Y. If I close the bracket and close the bracket, press enter. Now you can see I have the serial number. As I want to calculate the cumulative value, so I will use group by function, group by. In the row field, I will select the outlet code, comma. In the values, I will select the volume, comma. As I want to find the total memo count and volume, so I have to use two functions. Here I will use hstack function to stack my formula. The first formula will be count, comma, and the second formula will be sum. In the field header, I will write 0, comma. In the total depth, I will also write 0, comma. In the sort order, I will write -3 as I want to show the total volume in descending order, and 3 refers to the third column, comma. In the filter array, I will write equal to 1. So it will count and sum the value where I have the 1 in the serial number. If I close the bracket and press enter, and this is my expected result. I hope you like this solution. See you in the next video. Thank you.